Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Tyreek Hill on the return. Oh, look at the juke. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Smith on first down. Going underneath for Charles. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the pickup. Good enough for a Kansas City first down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. 10 yards still left on second down. To throw is Smith. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Smith. Caught. Kelsey, left side. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Well, you want to talk about catching the defense off guard. Opening drive fake punt, they got it.
That had the total feel of something that was scripted during the entire week leading up to the game. They made that decision probably on Tuesday. First drive of the game, if we don't get it, we're going to fake it, and it pays off in a big way.
11 yards on the pickup, and the Chiefs are going to have a first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Here's Smith. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Smith throwing again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Spencer Ware, the intended target, and it's fourth down. So it's fourth down, and the Chiefs called on their kicker, Cairo Santos, for the field goal try. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it appears they'll go for it here on fourth down. A big call on the game's opening drive. A dump off for Charles. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
It's Kelsey on the ground. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. To the air again, Smith. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. on the ground. It's the first carry here for Jamal Charles. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamal Charles, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this is blocked. This is going the other way. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, past the 20, and down to the 15. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
You and I have not met a coaching staff yet that likes to coach negative situations. You know, even plant that in their head. But you have to work on what happens if you get an extra point blocked, because now they can pick it up and return it for 2 points. You have to go over that.
Nice job to get back there and make the tackle, preventing them from getting all the way. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on first down. Fighting through. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Justin Houston from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. And if Kansas City wants to make a push toward the Super Bowl next year, they need Justin Houston healthy for more than 5 games. He had 4 sacks in those 5 games last year, but he's a big piece.
He's a guy who in past years has gotten as many as 22 sacks in a season. So we know the pass rush ability is there. And just think of it this way. When we were kids in college football, they always said you could never have enough running backs. In the NFL, you can never have enough pass rushers. Put him with Tom Bahali and D. Ford, and look out.
Surveying the field. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Allen Bailey coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Pat McAfee now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. That's pulled in at the 32. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Pushing
forward for 3 up to the 48. The linebacker, DeQuell Jackson, in on the tackle. Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And he is going to lose yardage here. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Going underneath for Charles. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play. And on 4th down, 6. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11.
The defense won that play so fast, and I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. A first down carry here for Charles. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's third down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will make our score 9-0. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the possession switches to Indianapolis. Here come the Colts. As you look forward for them, after 3 11-5 campaigns, back-to-back 8-8 seasons, missing the playoffs. But it appears Chuck Pagano will be the head coach again. Many thought he might be on the way out.
He's staying. Brand new general manager in place. They'll have to work hand-in-hand together to keep improving the roster. But you just mentioned the back-to-back 8-8 seasons. In the AFC South, that only puts them about 1 game out of the playoffs. So if they can make any type of improvement, they have a chance to get back into the playoffs where they were for the previous 3 seasons.
And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pickup there, a 22.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, y'all know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Good point you brought up before the game is you hear great quarterback-receiver duos. You think Manning, Beckham, Roethlisberger, Brown, Ryan, and Jones. But Luck and Hilton, how about these two? I mean, T.Y. led the league in yards in 2016.
And a lot of it done from the slot position. And he's one of those guys that can work inside. And they can also stick him outside. He can go deep and make big-time plays. T.Y. Hilton is Mr. Excitement with the ball in his hands. As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jack Doyle from 8 yards out. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. On second down, here's Smith. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Arrowhead after this. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Eluding the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. play action. Here's Smith. And that is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it's 4th down. On 4th down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then some
Colts come after it and they block it. This will be picked up inside the 10. And the result of all that is possession of the football at the 6.
And that's truly the way to change field position, isn't it? Block the punt and then take over inside the 5-yard line. Tremendous job by them. You change momentum, you change field position, and give yourself a chance to score.
From the gun, here's Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on 1st down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on 1st down.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So with 4th down coming up, here's Adam Vinatieri now for the Colts field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And with that, they'll take a 1-point lead here in the 2nd. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, what a move. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting...
He's got a man complete. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He gets it complete to Harris. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. And the Colts coming out now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put him through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they